Hello and welcome to MLB Radio 93.3. I'm Caden. I'm here with Oliver, and today we will be talking about the MLB. Oliver, would you like to start us off talking about the Reds?
Well, I think the Reds are a very interesting team, but I don't think they're going to go places even if they do sneak into the wild card or win the terrible NL Central, because their rotation ERA is among the worst in the big leagues, along with Kansas City and Oakland, and those two teams are not teams you want to be compared to in any facet of the game. And as far as their lineup goes, I like their young stars, but at this point they're normal at best in their lineup.
Shifting it over to the Braves, what do you think about the Braves right now?
Well, I think they're going to run away with the division definitely, and I think they've got a very good shot at winning the World Series. They have the second best player in the world right now in Ronald Acuna Jr. They have Matt Olson, who's hitting 25 home runs already. They've got fantastic role players like Ozzy Albies, who's going to get you 280 with 20 homers, which is a very good stat line. So I think that's why they can run away with the division definitely.
What do you think about the AL East as a whole?
So I would say that there are going to be 3 teams maybe from that division that make the wild card, depending on if the Mariners make a run. It could be down to 2. Because I think the Rays and the Orioles are definitely in. The Orioles are probably going to get the 4 seed, with the Rays getting the 1 seed, winning the division. But I don't know about the Blue Jays because they've been kind of okay all year, but they've been winning games.
What do you think about the Phillies?
Looks like we have a question from the studio.
Go ahead.
Great show, guys. You guys mentioned Atlanta Braves having a good chance of winning the East. Who do you think coming out of the National League will be their biggest competitor?
In the NL, it's going to be either probably the Dodgers because they have the most stars. I don't think the Diamondbacks rotation outside of Gallen's good enough to make a deep run into the playoffs. So we'll probably see the Dodgers and the Braves in the LCS, which I believe happened in 2021 when the Braves won. But Freddie Freeman is a Dodger now, so maybe he'll get his revenge in this one.
I'm also going to have to agree with the Dodgers. And speaking of the Diamondbacks, what do you think about the Diamondbacks right now?
The Diamondbacks are really good. I like their young stars because they also have guys like Lourdes Gurriel, who's going to consistently get you 260 with 20 homers. Looks like we have a question from the studio audience.
So you said the Diamondbacks rotation wasn't the best in the playoffs. Do you think they're making a run in the playoffs anytime in the future?
In the future, maybe they graduate a couple pitching prospects. Maybe they sign a semi-big ticket free agent, like a high-end number 2 rotation guy, because they definitely have an ace in Zach Gallen, but your Brandon Pfaadt are not going to get you far.
I think he pretty much nailed it on the head. I think not right now, but in the near future maybe. Yeah. So what do you think about the AL East? Or West, I mean.
The AL West is an interesting division because it looks like the Astros and the Rangers are both going to get wild card spots. The Astros haven't been as great as they've wanted to be so far this year, but they're definitely going to be a good team going forward. As far as the Mariners go, they can get hot, but I don't foresee them getting a wild card spot over a team like the Blue Jays. Julio Rodriguez hasn't been great this year. Cal Raleigh's not been as good. And they don't have their veteran pieces like Carlos Santana still there to anchor them.
All right, well, if we are out of questions, I think that is our show. Thank you for tuning in to MLB Network 93.3. We will see you next time.